I actually have the name tags that were given out at Pound 3. I still have it. It's so old and junky. So they didn't have trophies back in the day, so I consider this my Pound 3 trophy. And I actually should get it laminated because it's pretty old, as you can see. It was in a super nice hotel, and you could tell no one belonged. Like everyone, that's all everyone talked about all weekend, just like how nice it was. So Pound, for you guys who don't know, is my that was my breakout tournament. I was 15 or 16, and I went to Pound 3. I remember like I had like $400 to my name. I mean, I was 15, so that's a lot of money. And I remember plane ticket was like 380, and I had to use all my money. I'm like, well, and it was supposed to be the last Melee tournament ever. So I show up, I wasted my whole bankroll. I just have like, you know, very little bit money to eat. So we show up, fast forward. I make the craziest losers run of all time, and like, so I lost first round and then won the tournament after losing first round. Just like beating all the best players at the time. I mean, you can look anywhere up on the internet if you want super details, but that's pretty much where I made my name. And like, so Pound's always been a special series to me. I also like that we do bracket pools now because I think it's nice for them. Obviously, I think it's cool for them. Like, I don't know, other sports, like the big esports, you don't really get a chance to play the top players. Like, their like stuff's invite or something, so you don't really get a chance to play them. But in our game, you know, it's cool that like we still have that fan interaction where like this random guy can be his first tournament, can have a chance to play, you know, Mang0 or Armada. So I like that we have that. So I like we kind of met in the middle. It's like, all right, just play bracket pools, do 3 sets, and then you're done. And then they, you know, they still have a chance to play, and which I think is really cool. So I think it's cool for both sides. I played J-Flex first, Sheik player. Beat him, you know, pretty solidly. And then I played Zighetto. And Zighetto's actually pretty good. He's super old school Fox player from Europe, the Netherlands, I think. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not wrong. He's like, I hate having to wake up and play so early. I'm like, yeah, we should like move it back a little. It sucks to have to wake up and play competitive matches, you know.
Zighetto really struggling in these edge guard situations. Oh! Follows him all the way out. Worst chain grab we've seen. Oh, in the immediate, he's out of there.
Unfortunate for him. He actually played super sloppy, so I beat him. Had to play Kobo. I was going Fox. Apparently he didn't like Fox. I thought we were going to Fox Ditto.
So the Pokemon counter pick from Kobo.
Interesting.
Just runs up there trying to grab him.
That second backer is so nice, too. Oh, all right.
And I played pretty alright against him. I played pretty sloppy. He was pretty random up and down. The hard thing about Melee is consistency. So they were like 2 pretty close games, but I won 2-0. And then I had to play S2J, which is like one of my best friends, and like I was happy he made it that far.
Oh, and here we go. Norwalk coming to the stage.
Never really grew up there, close to there, but hung out with like Mang0, Alex, Joey for like years now. We're all good friends. We're great buddies. So I guess you could say I'm like an honorary Norwalk brother, I guess.
Now is the time for your Mang0 W's and your S2J W's. I would love to see the chat flooded with their beautiful faces. Westball's an axe, that quarters matchup. Alrighty, we're going in, and that is going to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game.
We're going in, and that's going to do it.
7 seconds. I don't know. Right now he's getting Mang0.
He seems like a pretty strong guy mentally, though, so I don't know if that was like...
Oh
my God.
Got
windmill.
him on the IN.
That was the windmill right there. Double up air into falling knee. That's like the mindset to reaction tech chasing. Oh my God.
You see that waveland?
Yo, the waveland.
The tiniest of wavelands into drop zone knee. Oh my God.
Sick.
Yeah, look how low that up air was.
ASDI down for Mang0 though. Oh, but S2J.
The reaction.
Covering everything on reaction.
Wow.
He's up a stock after losing his first stock in like 6 seconds flat. All out.
Please, S2J. Drop zone.
Oh my God.
Did I call it? I called it. That was ridiculous. What a comeback by S2J.
Look at this.
look
See? The tech again.
Oh,
Look at
again.
that. It's super important.
Okay.
Misses that one, but he gives himself so many more opportunities to stay alive.
Got him. Great back air.
Yeah, that's supposed to be a shield drop up smash or up air instead
These
of the up smash.
instantaneous techs.
Wow, and he literally just covered side B to ledge with air.
Yeah.
Tex it. All right.
That's it.
Nice. Falcon's fat.
Too heavy. Oh, the single head up air. Even with the great DI from SJ. Oh, so close. Oh my God, these ledge cancels.
Oh, he goes all the way out.
Kind of flubbing. The tech skill's not there. You can
One
shield
Johnny
grab.
stock. One Johnny stock.
Oh.
Oh, he tried to tech in.
okay,
He
okay.
tried to re-tech in
He
3
wanted
times
that
in a
read
row.
so bad.
Yep.
Oh my God, he caught Mango jumping.
Oh.
Mango almost jumped in the up smash too then. F throw.
He actually beat me first 2 games, and I was down 2-0. And I remember telling myself, I'm like, I was like, you can't lose to Johnny. Like, I mean, obviously he's amazing, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's just like you can't lose to Johnny. Like, you beat him all the time in friendlies. Like, you can't just come to Pound and lose to Johnny.
I play Mang all the time in friendlies. Beats me like 90% of the matches at least when he's kind of playing bad. When he's playing good, I never win. Just like, all right, I'm just gonna play really relaxed and not care too much about what happens. Somehow I beat him in the first 2 matches. I'm like, wow, how did this happen? And then like from that point, I think Mang0 was like a combination of like, oh shit, I can actually beat him, and like he also stepped it up really hard too from that point on. So like, I think the combo of those 2 made him like easily beat me the next 3 matches pretty convincingly.
Drop zone knee is not really gonna work. I think you can do it, but it's like a really tight frame window.
He's feeling himself.
Gets the read. Oh, and he misses the knee.
Oh, and that little mini dash dance. Just caught SJ just chilling in shield.
Oh man, he didn't double jump though. He saved it. That's good.
Mang0 just doing
There
a
we
great
go.
job covering all of Johnny's recovery options on that stock.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
I think he wanted the wall jump after the up air. All right.
And I feel like we're both momentum-based players. And like the first 2 games, he just had the momentum, and he took advantage of it. And then the next 3 games, I had the momentum and just completely. Also, had to pull out some tricks on him. Like, I just started grabbing him a lot more, and I never grab him ever in friendlies. Pretty much won the next 3 games like super convincingly. Like, so you know, I was happy for him though. He played well. I'm glad people got to see him, you know, play well against me. I'm happy he made the top 8. He had to play MYZICA, who he punched.
Eventually, S2J's not going to be close enough to make it back.
Oh, there's one. Oh, Wizzy.
I think that's going to be it.
Stomp me.
Yeah. Oh, wow. S2J
And
had
uh-oh, Johnny Stock. Johnny
That's
Stock. Yeah, people yelling Johnny Stock in the crowd.
and again,
Uh-oh.
right now it's not about percent, it's about
Hey, he touches Wizzy. He's like, oh.
Which is really funny. I know he's amazing. Anyone who plays with him in like friendlies all the time knows his potential's real high. So I'm happy he made the top 8. This pound was pretty big. Out of the gods, it was me, Hbox, and then like all the demigods and stuff. So it was like a big tournament, but not like the biggest competition-wise, because we're missing a few of our top players. Yeah, I was done. Oh, not for the day. Done for like 2 hours. They were finished up like Smash 4. I noticed I had to play Hack's Money, and I overall think he's really bad against Marth, so people were wondering why I went Marth. I just wanted to try it out, and I've also wanted to start playing my Marth more in tournament, like seriously, because I think I'm really good with that character once I like get in the flow of things.
Yo.
puts
Are
on the
we-
PPMD tag.
Yo. We about to witness history here. Okay, and what were we talking about earlier?
When have we seen Mango's Marth?
Getting back on and getting a fair amount of damage. He just keeps coming, and that's going to be another one.
Another
I lost
stock.
track of how many up airs
Another
that was.
stock. Way to finish off a Fox.
Oh my goodness.
Mango's Marth, I don't think it can do this. See what I'm
Down
saying?
smash would have closed that out. And all of his goofing around, he's making a statement. You want to go your secondaries on me? I thought it was going to be a dare, by the way, as history has taught us.
Well,
That's
especially
gonna do
versus
it.
Fox. Okay, so now the question comes. What character are we going to see from Mango?
I don't know, Mango gets crazy stubborn sometimes.
Yeah, but that was a solid win, and we're talking about going into winners finals here.
The only way you can really get your characters ready for tournament is just to like, you have to play them in tournament. Like, I can't just not practice them in tournament and expect him to get better. It's like, you gotta get him tournament ready.
the Norwalk style. Doesn't matter. Oh my, that was incredible. Mang0 is up 2-1 versus Hack's Money.
Hack's Money.
With his Marth.
The characters have like tournament like muscle memory opposed to, like when you're playing normally your character can be really good, but something, I mean obviously there's different when you're playing a tournament. There's many different factors, you know, like so you got to get your characters ready that way. It's just like there's no way character can be ready for like a game 5 unless you put him in that situation. So I was just trying Marth. It wasn't like a disrespect thing. I just wanted to practice him.
Is just impervious. He didn't have any flaws, and to remind us that he's human, you know, is important.
Yeah.
And
Hacks just went up.
Whoa.
On
4-2.
FD.
And now suddenly looks impossible.
Yeah,
Not because of the stocks, because of the play.
Yeah, I agree, and you're starting to see some frustration in Mang0's face too.
Man.
And we have a one more stock chant.
All right. And if there's a Fox that can embody that, it's certainly
I
what we're
think
looking
it
at
comes
now.
to play style. I don't think this is a great.
Yo, did you see that?
Yes.
Once again, Hack saying, no, I don't think so. I'm just going to go ahead and land.
He's
I don't even need to
disagreeing.
tech.
He is disagreeing with Mang0.
Those ones and zeros
He
don't suit
still
me very
has
well.
2 more stock. I think we're getting into dangerous territory for Hacks. He needs to finish off
You
his
see those F
PPMD wannabe.
smashes? I mean, yo.
Look at,
Toe,
all right.
Okay.
We're doing stuff off grabs.
And
So that's a
okay,
spike.
Okay.
Last stock,
Oh.
5th match.
Okay. But he's up in the air. No jump left, but he's back on the ledge. He's okay. He's got his jump back.
And the
He's
Mang0
in.
chants are real.
Okay. He's going with DI to shine away, and he's good. He's good. He's
A
good.
stall with the forward B.
Okay. Got the guy up there. Can he jump out
This
early
could be
again?
it. He jumps out
He goes back
early.
down with the fair. He misses the grab. Hack's coming in. Mang0 back on the stage with the control. Gets on
Hacks
the grab.
gets grabbed.
He's
Hacks
back in
off the
control.
stage.
Unbelievable.
No
He's got it. He goes
He's
for the
going
first up.
for it.
He's got it.
And Hacks
Unbelievable.
wins.
That is shocking.
Hacks
comeback.
wins.
Hacks won, right? Mang0 down first. What? Mang0 fell first.
Oh man, dude, that match was so close. Like it was actually such a big moment for Melee. Like Mang0's Marth, Hacks coming back into the scene. Like he had to do it. That was like Mang0. That was just Mang0 being Mang0. Like he was gonna go for gold. And like, what else would he have done right there? I mean, I guess he could have just totally like edge guarded him, right? I guess when you think about it, he could have just kind of not gone after him, but that's not the way I see it because that wasn't the Mang0. Mang0 would never have just like stood on ledge and, you know, like done the counter, even though it's just simply pressing down B on the ledge. But he hates it. He doesn't like doing that. So when it came time, like he's not conditioned to do that. He just wanted to go for gold.
So I was like down 3 stocks to 1, and then I made a super good comeback. I caught him slipping. He jumped up, like I knocked him off the level. He came up. I caught him slipping with a forward air. And then he went real deep, and like I remember I rewatched it, and I stuttered for like the babyest little second, and like that was the difference in me going for me missing the B sweet spot, and it would have sent him flying, and he would have died. And I lost tragically that way. It's like this is the most Mang0 way to lose. So I lost to Hacks, and like I was pretty upset for like 10 minutes. It took a while. I was like, because I really wanted to play Hbox in winners, even if I lost to him, just to have. So I can get 2 sets against them for experience.
oh, like it was such a hype moment overall. It's kind of disappointing, but I think overall it was the best thing to happen just because he brought it back later with Fox.
Pup seemed pretty out of it. He went Samus, and he looked like he was just worn out or drained from the tournament. And I beat him like, I think it was just 3-0, pretty, not very challenging. He just seemed like out of it, and felt bad, but you know, it's just I had to beat him to advance. So, and then he ended up tweeting about how like he's just drained from going to a lot of tournaments. Cause like I understand like people like, I've been doing it for a long time, so me it's just gotta go to work, you know. It's just so him, you can tell he's adjusting, and hopefully it gets better. And you know, I like when all our players are competing at their best. So Swedish was like the same thing with Johnny, where I was like down 2-0, and then I just actually took a second. Usually I just keep playing, but I was like, all right, look, like you can't lose to this guy. He's just going for grabs. Just literally avoid getting grabbed, and you'll win. That's what I told myself, and that's what I did, and I ended up winning the next 3 games. Like, so I beat Swedish after, you know, it was almost a heartbreaker, and then I had to play Hacks the rematch, and I was like, the stubbornness in me was like, go Marth, like the strong Marth, like you know you can do it. But I was like, I got one for the Fox, and pretty much our set was just like a standard Fox Ditto, nothing too crazy. I 3-0'd him pretty convincingly. I did the super sick Mang0 too under the level, which like you never see.
All right, running it back. Fox is getting right in each other's faces with the shines. No, stop, stop! We just saw it. Pound 6, you just saw it here.
Only
I
Mang0.
went under and then sweet spot. Like you rarely ever see that, especially in tournament, like on the big stage. So I did that. That was cool, but overall it was pretty standard. He's a little old school with the Fox Ditto. He doesn't go for like more of the newer things, which I think eventually he will, because to adapt. Like even me, I used to play it kind of the same way he did, but like it just doesn't work in the current meta. And he'll adjust to it and he'll figure the stuff out.
So if you see players miss their angle,
I guess he just wanted to change his like style of play.
yeah, one stock each, and hey, here's where the shine spike comes into play. If you ask me, you don't want to use it early. You want to use it on last stock.
And these stocks are going stock to
Whoa.
stock. Just myself. I just need to change me, not the stage.
Sure, or just a very, very whoa gentleman stock.
Very
Look, he's
true.
up and he's going for it. And he'll know. Mang0 Nation will know.
Yeah, Mang0 Nation. Oh man.
It's probably bigger than some nations elsewhere in the world.
Elsewhere in the world. There's a nation around that guy right there.
Yeah,
And
no doubt.
I love it.
No doubt. And you
He
like
said
to see
that.
that. Yeah. We said when me and wow.
And then I had to play Hungrybox, and like I said, Hungrybox has been beating me lately. Games are all super close. He won first game, I won second game. Third game, he destroyed me on Zoomline. And then fourth game was super close on Stadium, and there was this one moment where like, it was last stock, I had him at like 60, 70%, and like was gonna do an up smash out of shield or something, or just an up smash. Like it would have hit him 100%, and I messed up.
47% with this low of a ceiling off of a platform. That could have been the match.
It's not good. It's a bad spot for Mang0.
Mang0 goes
He
super
goes
low,
too low,
and
that's
misses.
So I was like super upset about that because it would have went to game 5, and who knows what happens. Either I lose or it goes to another set and I lose or I win. Like it's you don't really know. I'm not saying like it's the reason I lost the tournament, but it cost me that. It would have went to game 5. So I was pretty bummed out about that, and I was pretty bummed that I lost in winner, so I didn't get to play 2 sets against him because that would have helped me regardless. So I kind of screwed myself over there. You know, like people are saying he's destroying me, but a lot of the matches are really close. He just keeps edging me out a little. So I'm not too worried about it. Like I said, I wish I would have had 2 sets to like learn a little more. That's what I respect about him and Adam. Like they have that iron will to just, it's like they gotta do what they gotta do, and like they have the discipline. And I don't have that. I'm starting to get a little more of it, and that's why I'm not worried about it. Like every tournament, I'm starting to play a little better or like a little smarter. So I'm not worried about it. I'm still like catching up, but you know, respect to them, that the fact they can play that way all the time is like really impressive. So, but like I said, I gotta nerd out a little and just go watch some videos and learn some things, and then hopefully it gets better. Hopefully one of these videos is me winning, not just second place, but well, we're bound to get one. We'll get one hopefully this year. 1 or 2 would be nice.
Dreamland clapping's been around for so long, it's really, really annoying. And I heard the clap, so I got up, and then I see Prague pointing them out, and I was like, oh, you stop. Done. You stopped. No more. It was over. I was like, hell yeah, this is dope. No Dreamland. Please, please no clapping.